See, so many people in America live in this consumerism culture where it's completely normal to spend money, not based off of how much money you have in the bank, but based off of how much money you can qualify for, which means you make $1 to spend $2. This is why it's completely normal to have credit card debt. It's completely normal to finance your car. It's completely normal to go to the Gucci store, not have money to buy that $2,000 handbag, but then finance it with Gucci's new credit card or whatever they're offering, which means now you can buy things that you can't afford with money that's not yours. And now you're going to spend your next month's income and next year's income not buying more things, not building more wealth, but paying off your previous non-wealth building expenses. This is where the best thing for you to do when it comes to spending money is to not spend with debt unless it's something that's going to make you money. The only exception to this is your home, but for everything else, from your car to your groceries to everything in between, you should not be financing these things if it's not putting money in your pocket. And this can be hard, especially when in this culture where everybody finances everything. Why pay full price when you can pay it off in installments? Well, when you pay it off in installments, you don't feel the real pain of spending money today, even if it's 0% APR. And most people say, why would I not want to pay 0% APR on my $1,000 phone and pay it off over 18 months because then I can just invest the money today? Because most people don't invest that $1,000 today. What they end up doing is they finance their phone with 0% APR over 18 months, and then they go out and they finance a laptop with 0% APR over 18 months. And then they go out and they finance a TV over 18 months with 0% APR. And now you spend way more money today than you would have if you actually spent that whole $1,000 today and you never end up actually investing that money. That's why instead of playing that payments game, instead of trying to keep up with the system, pay it off with cash, never have to worry about the payments, and make more money that way you can actually afford what you want to buy and never have to worry about the price. And this even comes to your house, because what ends up happening to a lot of people when you are in a booming economy is you buy this home right here. You bought this home for, let's just say, $400,000. And now a number of years go by, the economy starts to boom, the housing market booms, and now you find out your home is worth $600,000. Well, again, this $600,000 doesn't really mean anything unless you sell the home, but now you don't have a home anymore. Or you can do a cash out refi, which sounds great. You can pull out $550,000 from your home, pay off your previous loan, and now you have $150,000 in cash in your pocket to do whatever you want. And then what do people do? They take this cash and they go out and they buy a boat. They go on some nice vacations. They buy a better car because now you have this extra cash in the bank. Well, when you live off of your net worth, you're spending money that's invisible. Because then if you go into a recession, the housing market slows down, and then your home value goes back down to, let's just say, $400,000. Well, you took this cash and spent it. You have to pay this money back plus interest. But the asset that you use to finance it isn't worth as much as you thought. So now you're the one that's left with the debt. You're the one that's left with the payments, and you're the one that's left with all the fancy liabilities that aren't worth as much as you thought. This is where if you're going to be spending money, buy what you can afford with cash. Don't use debt to buy anything unless you're buying it with the purpose to make money. If you're buying something that's going to make you money, now we can talk about using debt strategically. But if you're buying something that's not making you any money, don't use debt unless it's your own home. But even then, make sure you can afford the home that you're living in. That means afford the down payment and afford the monthly payment. That way it's not sacrificing your future wealth. You should still have money to invest, even though that you have this home that you have to pay for. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you gotta do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.